Hi artist friends, today we're going to work on creating ornaments, holiday ornaments, and we're going to be creating value in the holiday ornaments. Here's one I did earlier this week. I did it on black paper. You don't have to do it on black paper, you can do it on white paper. I'm going to use white paper today. Here's a couple other ones I did, adding more colors in them. So what I need you to do is get a piece of paper, and like I said, I'm going to use white paper today. Get a pencil, get your crayons, and find something that you can use to trace with, a round shape. Maybe a cup, or this is like a little condiment cup here. Here's just a regular cup. This is a top to a lid. So find one something like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to trace and make different holiday ornaments throughout this sheet of paper. So I'm going to use my middle-sized cup. I'm going to put one here, and using my pencil I'm going to trace around. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to trace another one. And I'm going to trace another one down here. So I have 3 right here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put that little piece on the top of the ornament that has the hook on it. This little piece here. Look, I just got an ornament today from a student. So we're going to be doing this part right here that has the hook right here and the loop, and then we're going to have the hook come up. So you can make these anywhere on your ornament. You want to do them somewhere near the top. And it's just a shape, rectangle, 3 sides of rectangle. And then we can do a hook. And another hook. And another hook. Let's have some fun and let's start coloring in our ornaments. Like I said, we're going to create some value in the ornaments, so we're going to need you to also have a white crayon when you do this, because what we're going to do is we're going to put a highlight in the center of the ornament. So think that the light, think of the room as totally dark, and the light is coming from another room and it's hitting the tree, and the light is hitting the ornament right in the center of this ornament. So how the ornament is going to look, it's going to be darker on the sides, and as it comes in, the color is going to be lighter, and we're going to have kind of a white highlight in the middle. So that's what the goal is here. Let me get a darker color here because I really want you to see this. So what you're going to do is trace around with your color. And you could do this a couple different ways. Let's do it this way first. Let's just color the whole ornament one value. Just make it all, you don't make any part of it dark yet, just make it all the same. Okay, so we have our ornament and it's all the same value. What we're going to do is we're going to make the ornament darker on the sides, and as it comes in, it's going to be lighter. So you're really not going to touch the inside of this till when we add the white, but you're going to come to the side and you're going to press down harder to make it darker. And as you're moving in towards the center of the ornament, you're going to reduce the pressure on your crayon. So what we have is a nice blending coming from dark to the lighter value of the red. And you're going to do this on both sides of the ornament. And don't be afraid to go too dark on the edges here. I have a lot of students that are afraid to go too dark, I guess because once you go dark like this, it's hard to erase and you're committing to it. But it's going to really make your ornaments more stunning when you do that. When you put darkness in your drawings. So again, we're pressing down harder on the edge, and as we're coming to the middle, we're going to lighten the pressure that we have on the crayon. So we're going to come down the bottom, do the same thing. You could just turn the paper around, do it all around. So take a look at it and see what it looks like. Do you have dark edges that are getting lighter as they're coming into the center? If not, you can come fix it a little bit. What you don't want is you don't want a dark line all around here and then a lighter value and you don't see any transition from the dark to the light. Now when you get your white crayon and come in the middle, and what you're going to do is you're going to put that highlight in. You might not be able to see it that great on my document camera here, but you're going to go right in the middle. Can you see how that's coming out a little bit? And you can expand that white a little more out. You don't have to have it directly in the center. And you can blend it with the white, with the red all around it. If you want, you can come back in with your red crayon. And I'm going to give you a crayon tip. Try to challenge yourself to get rid of these white areas that you see. In your when you use a crayon. You're going to be much happier with the results when you get rid of those white areas. I know you're thinking, oh, I've colored it in, what more do I have to do? But seriously, it's going to look a lot better, and it's going to make this ornament really pop out. And I think you're going to be happy with the end result. So I'm adding some more red, and then I'm going to come in here and add some more white. See, this is an artist's trick here to make this look 3D. You're creating a 3D object on a 2D surface. And when you use artist tricks, you can make your art look more realistic. What do you think? Looks pretty good. Okay, let's see. What color I want to use next? Let's use blue. This is another way you could do it. Remember how we colored it all around the same value through the whole circle? This way you could just color your darkest edges here, and as you're working, you can lighten the pressure of your crayon. So it's lighter in the middle and darker on the edges, and you can just do that the whole way around. So let's do that one this way. Remember, make the edges really dark, because that's how you're going to make the illusion of something 3D really stand out a lot better than just doing it a lighter value. Are you seeing it now? How it's the darkness is coming in and it's lighter when we get into the center? Once you start creating value in your artwork, you'll see how much it'll improve. It'll take it up another notch. Again, I'm going to come around because I really want those edges to be dark. You might have to come back and blend it, go over the blue again to make it look so it's not so much of a line. You don't want to see it like a straight line and then have another value. You want to make it have a gradual blending. Okay, let's get that white in, and we're gonna put some white in the middle like we did with the red one. Blend it all around in the middle. Remember what I told you about those white areas? I have a lot on this one. Some people think you can't do a lot of things with crayons, but you can. And you all probably have more colors of crayons than I do. In the art room here, I have basically the standard colors. I might have a couple greens, but if you have one of those big Crayola boxes, you're going to have a lot more colors to work with than I do. Okay, liking it. Okay, let's see. Orange? Let's do orange. Let's do orange, and then I'll show you how you can add other colors into the ornament. So let's do it the first way we did it, because I think that way is the easiest for all of us. So just trace around over your pencil line. And color in all just one shade. Okay, so I colored it on the end, and this ornament is all the same value, so I'm going to add the darkness around the outside of the ornament. And remember, as you're coming in, you're going to be going lighter. You're going to be using less pressure on the crayon as you move towards the center. Flip your paper around if you want. Okay, So I put orange in all of this. Let's add some more colors to this. So get your red, come over here and add some red on the outside of the ornament, like this. Just a little bit, and then you're going to blend it in, not putting a lot of pressure on your crayon as you move into the center of the ornament. It's very subtle, but you can see, you could see how it's really making a difference in this ornament just by incorporating another color in there. Okay, what do you think? Now, get your orange crayon again and then go over it. I'm getting some of those white areas out that I was mentioning before. Okay, this is looking good. Okay, now I want you to go get a yellow crayon and then come over here, more towards the center. So we got red, orange, and yellow. And you're just creating different shades of orange when you add a red and a yellow crayon into the mix. And experiment. I mean, add more red, see what happens. Add more yellow. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the white and I'm going to add white in the middle. Okay, so hopefully I have a gray here, and we can, I might not have a gray actually. Like I was telling you, I don't have a lot of, I just have kind of the basic colors. So, it looks like I don't have a gray, so if you're like me and you don't have a gray, get your black. And let's do that top part of the ornament. And if you don't have a gray, you can just color this lightly black. Get your white and go over your white. Now you have a gray. If that's too dark for you, then on the next one, just do it lighter, the black. And then get your white. And do that. It's a little bit lighter. Okay, so our ornaments are just hanging in space right now. So let's get some evergreen branches in there. Now I do have a couple colors of green here. Let me get those out. You can even use some yellow in your branches too. And I get a brown out. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and you know, this doesn't have to make sense as far as where the branches are all positioned, because if you look add a evergreen tree and just look at the branches. They are kind of going everywhere. So what you can do is just draw some branch lines to hook the ornament. Like this, and color them in. Make them dark. And then get your green crayon. Some branches come out. It's all lines. So I used a darker green here. You can go and add a lighter green on top. Changes the color slightly. Okay, let's do a lighter color and then we'll do a darker color on top. So here's another leaf. Let's put the darker color this time. I think I like this one better. You can have it go right off the page. Okay, so what about the other ornaments? Like I said, just have a branch coming off the side. There's one here, and then I'll have one like this. Okay. And then again, just keep on coming and doing the leaves. You can have the leaves come and have some of them hiding behind the ornaments. Like that. Okay, so the goal is to fill up the branches with leaves. Now you might not be happy because it's a white background, and if you want to challenge yourself, you could, I'll give you just a couple ideas. You could color the whole background using a light touch with green and do the whole background, or you could do black. And that might really make the ornaments stand out. And when you get to the branches, just put some black in between. It's okay if you have a little white space showing. Okay, so I look forward to seeing your ornaments this week. Let your grown-ups know if they have any questions. Just email me and I'll get right back to them, and I hope you all have a good week. Bye.